So if we go back to the history, we see that they always glorify those people in the West, that they are the ones who discovered the world. They are the ones who, they were the explorers. They went from one city to another, from one country to another, but they don't actually, they always disregard the other nations, what they did, whether they are Muslims or not. Like we have Ibn Battuta in the 13th century. They call, like even in our days right now, if we have somebody who travels too much, we make a joke and he say, you're Ibn Battuta because you travel too much. He traveled like, he did like four trips all over the world except America, like all over. And he went all over the shores and he drew a map. And the map was very accurate of what we have right now, what we see actually on the satellite. He was like a smart man. They don't talk about those people. So they talk about all these Westerners, that they were explorers, and most of them were explorers after the 15th century, 15th, 16th, 17th, and so on. But what happened before that was some people who discovered America before Christopher Columbus. When I went back to the books and I started like searching, I found a really like a great discovery about this. So let's talk about some people who discovered America before Columbus. One of them was, his name is Mansa Musa. That means the King Musa. He was the king of Mali, you know, and Mali at that time was an emperor. It wasn't just like a small country of Mali. It was all West Africa plus East and Somalia. He used to actually travel all over Africa and all the countries that he was ruling, you know, and he also went to Hajj. And in Hajj, he also met more people, you know, from different backgrounds. And this idea he liked, and he said, wow, there are some other people from different backgrounds that they are not dark skinned like me. I want to go and I want to explore, I want to see. And he said, I want to go and see what's going on after I reach, like if I pass the Atlantic Ocean, what will happen? So he sent 200 ships. And he gave them all kind of food and everything, like food for 2 years, you know, and they went. And then when they went, one ship only came back. And that one ship, they said that, you know, the other ships, one of them were captured by the people, the pirates. Some of them were like wrecked. A lot of things happened in the sea, but they came back and they said that we saw that there is a land behind. But they didn't really see, they did not go in there, like they just saw it. They came back. So that gave him more curiosity. He said, I want to go and see more. He said, I want to go by myself, or I want someone from my royalty to go by myself. So he sent his brother. His name was Abubakri the second, or Abu Bakr, what we say. He was a Muslim. And he sent 2,000 ships, 1,000 only crew and staff of those people, and another 1,000 only goods, food, you know, food, everything, subhanallah. And he sent those ships, and then they came back. Now, a lot of people, they say, no, he did not go to America. He probably were lost and things like that. But we have discoveries that even Columbus, he said that when he was writing the diary, right? He wrote that he found some spears and some things like gold. Now we know that gold comes from Africa. The best gold comes from Africa. He found gold and things like that. And then when they did, like in our technology right now, when they did some studies and they saw the carbon in it and things like that, they found that actually it's originated from Africa. So that tells you that actually the first people to discover the America were the Africans, not Columbus, subhanallah. So they were the first people to discover the Africans, and they were Muslims. Not only Africans, yes.
That's why in Mexico, the people, the native people from Mexico, in the world, the Mayas, if you saw the stones, looks the African head, big lips and the big nose.
Oh, that's really interesting. I never thought about it this way. Okay. Oh, subhanallah. There is a Hispanic sister over here. She says that the Mayan people, if you look at their statues and their gods, it looks like an African man because it has like big lips and big nose, you know, just like those people in Africa, subhanallah, like some of the features of the African people. That's really interesting, subhanallah. The route or the voyage, they call the voyage of Mansa Abubakri II in the 1324.